In life, we have all these self-defense, physical self-defense systems like Kung Fu, boxing, Krav Maga, UFC, noodles. Like, there's so many forms of physical self-defense. So if someone throws a punch at you, you see it coming, you don't just go, boom, you don't headbutt the punch. You're an idiot if you do that. You want to get out of the road of it. But guess what? All that stuff is pretty much useless in everyday life. What are you going to do? Your teacher goes, hey, go give this message to the office, and you're like, I don't like that, and you armbar the teacher. Someone says, oh, your shoes look stupid, and you just put them in a headlock, and they end up passing out on the floor. What's going to happen to you? You're going to be charged, you're going to be sent away. It's useless when it comes to so many social challenges. Am I right? Can I hear a yeah if you agree? Yeah. It's true, isn't it, right? Yeah. So 90% of fights that end up being physical start with a verbal kind of argument. It's words. It's words. What if we could form some type of kung fu mastery with our words, verbal self-defense? There's not a day that goes past where we're not faced with some type of conflict, verbal conflict, gossip, rumours about somebody. Who has gossip in this school? Give me your hands up. Every single person nearly. She's bulimic. She's bulimic. He's into alcohol and drugs. His mum, her dad. What? Your brain has a function called the reticular active system, RAS. It's like what we put into homing missiles. You give it a target, and it'll move around mountains, move around certain objects to hit its target, hit its mark. We have that function in our brain. When you ask your brain a question, it is designed to find an answer. It is designed to find evidence for it. And so many times we ask ourselves different disempowering questions like, why me? Your brain goes, well, because you're not as cool as that other guy. And remember that time? It brings back all these things. It's an unhelpful question. Or what about that time? Or this always happens to me. Oh, my body's not very good. Or I'm not very smart. And your brain goes, it's actually true. Like there was a time in year one where you didn't do very well. And you know that time you slept in your exam mat? I'm like, yeah, I remember that. True story. Your brain has this function, but get this, right? What you focus on is what you feel. What you focus on is what you feel. And what dictates your focus is the questions you ask. I could get any one of you guys up on stage and ask you some questions. Remember the time where, like me, when my parents split up and I was in a dark place? I want you to remember a time where that happened to you. What was one of the most painful moments in your life? If you thought about that question enough, memories would start playing, people would start coming to memory, the feelings would start to come. What you focus on is what you're going to feel.